Is this thing live? I don't know if anyone can hear me or not. Maybe I should try my phone. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Looks like maybe we're good. Just try the old cell phone. Oh. There we go. Okay. All right, so I can hear myself. Probably should close the door because I do get lots of sound from the trains, unfortunately. What's up, guys? Sake Life here. Finally, a live discussion. Behind me, we have lots and lots and lots and lots of sake. These bottles here that are all unlabeled, I don't really know what they are. So working at the brewery, at the Shuzo. So Shuzo is Japanese for brewery. These three bottles here, usually the Toji-san just gives us at the end of the season. This is more like in-house sake. We brew it, and it's only for us. Like we don't sell it. Sometimes the alcohol content's too high, or maybe the taste isn't what we feel is quality enough to send out, to bottle and sell. So these basically just get divided up among the staff, which for me is awesome because I have tons and tons and tons of sake. Then we have these three, which are brands that we make. Usually whenever we have a tasting or whatever's going on at work, any type of event, we always take bottles that aren't completely full, and we try to finish all of those before opening another bottle. So that's why I have these three. Basically, my boss just said, "Here, JD, take these." It's like, okay. So, and actually this one's almost full, pretty much. It's pretty much full. And then we've got these two. Now these two aren't actually, these aren't ones that we brewed. These are ones that actually were given to me as a gift. So now I'm gonna try to scoot over here. And you guys can always feel free to interact too. Now we got the chat room and all that kind of good stuff. I don't know if you guys can see. I probably need a better camera at some point in time. So this one is more of an organic, it's a natural, it's called Natural H, you can see. Haven't opened this one yet. And this one is, checking the alcohol content. The rice polishing is Gojupa, 50%. And probably should get my reading glasses because I really can't see anything. This is pretty cool. I can finally go live, yeah? I'll get a better camera and it'll be awesome. I'm streaming from my actual computer, home computer. So, so this one is 16% alcohol, Jurokuba. So 16%. So, and I haven't tried this one yet. I will soon. I'll take pictures and I'll post everything maybe on my Instagram or one of those. Of course, I'm drinking beer. Gotta have beer. It's hot today. Okay, so that's Natural H. And that was given to me by my boss and good friend. This one, I'm not sure this one. I haven't been able to read the kanji of the hiragana, katakana. I've got to figure it out. But it's a cool label. I'm kind of one of those guys where it's like if you're going to buy wine, why not why not buy one that has a cool label? That's probably usually the best. Yeah, label looks good, you buy it. So this one, the rice polishing is 60%, and it's also 16% alcohol. I'll try to translate and put where they're from if I get a chance. I haven't had a chance to check the labels really yet. I'm just kind of doing this off the cuff live. So that's those two. I probably need to put them back in the refrigerator ASAP. But today, we are going to drink Umeshu. Umeshu. And I know this is Umeshu because I've specifically put the packing material over it. And this one is 18%. Generally, I don't know if you guys know about Umeshu, but it's basically you take different fruits that are unripe. So in this case, it's plum. So we take unripened plums, so they're really green. We throw them all into a bin, and basically we throw them in. We add some alcohol, basically shochu and sugar, and it's kind of a sweet, sour taste. And the alcohol content is anywhere from 10 to 15% if you buy it. Now, we make this only in-house, so we don't sell this. Therefore, the alcohol content is quite a bit higher. Like I said, this one is actually 18% alcohol, which is pretty awesome. So, I'm not usually an Umeshu fan, but we'll try. So you see the color. The color is kind of a golden, almost like it almost looks like flat beer, actually. It kind of looks like, or even like cider. Whew. But it's the smell of pure alcohol. So you guys can see that nice. So it looks like it could be wine, could be apple cider. We'll see. It has that very sweet and then sour right away. It's like, blah. But it kind of tastes like, for any of my friends in the US, probably remember the candies, the fruit roll-ups. You peel it, you eat it. They had different ones that actually tasted kind of bitter. They were kind of like sour and sweet, like raspberry or something like that. And so I guess that's kind of like what this kind of tastes like. Funny, I'm using a beer glass, but the color is quite the same. It's not bad, actually. Like I said, you get that sour right away, like boom, you get that sour taste. Let's move up here. You get that sour taste, and then you get kind of a soft, sweet taste. It's actually not bad. Always have the water to kind of clean your palate, I guess. So anyway, yeah, guys, this is so cool. I can finally do live casts only from the computer. If I ever hit 1,000 subscribers and I ever get a better data plan, I suppose I could do my live streamings from my cell phone. So that would be cool. Unfortunately, from my iPad, you're not able to. It's only from your actual desktop computer. So that actually sucks for me. Anyway, yeah, so as far as Slacker Life, you guys know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. If you like this video at the end, give the thumbs up. I'm going to try to do a lot more videos now. I'm going back to work in literally a month. So today is actually the 30th, I believe. So let's double check. It is the 30th. So yeah, it's going to be a long time. It's going to be a long season. It's going to be a really long season. I understand we're short 2 staff people. So in the brewing business, we need anybody we can get. So this is really good. So I'm drinking Umeshu. Umeshu is like basically a fermented alcohol from plums or any kind of fruits. I guess you could say it's kind of like sangria, sort of. But sangria, you're just adding fruit to wine and letting it ferment with the wine already being done. So yeah, I go back to work next month. And yeah, it's going to be really difficult, I understand, because like I said, we are short 2 people this year, and we don't really have people knocking on our door saying, hey, can I come and work and make sake? So I'm not sure how many videos I'm going to be able to do this season. I'm going to try my best to do at least one a day, or at least 1 or 2 a week, depending. 1 a day is probably a little too much. I don't want to commit to that. So let's just safely say 1 a week. I tried that last season. I think I got to about December. And then Daigen Joe's season came in, and it was really, really busy. And I just didn't have the physical energy to make the videos, to upload them, and I didn't have anything to edit them with. So yeah. What else? Hey, remember guys, this is a live chat. You guys can just, if you're watching, you can tune in and you can ask questions or just chat in and say hello. I see somebody's watching, so. But yeah, so last season I made a video, like, I think pretty much once or twice a week I was making videos. And then it got really, really crazy. And I like this background, by the way, all my sake. It's pretty badass. Probably should get the big bottle. Hang on a second. Let me get the big bottle, the big dog, the big guns. Dun dun dun, dun dun dun, dun dun dun. Yeah. So we'll add the big bottle to that. So yeah, I tried. I promised too much last season. I said I was going to make all these videos. It wasn't going to be a problem. And then I got super stressed out. And yeah, any of you guys who watched, you probably figured it out. It was just way too much to do. I kind of bit off more than I could chew, basically. But this season, I'm going to try my best to give you guys some really good footage, really good insight into what we do, how we make sake, from steaming the rice, from polishing the rice to steaming the rice, which a lot of you guys saw last season on my other channel. But that channel was not really related to sake life. It was more about tasting sake. And so that channel is separate for like tasting. So creating the Sake Life channel, I'm going to start fresh from this season, this coming season, which starts in October, so literally a month from now. I am going to try to give you guys, like I said, all the insights. You know, I'm going to kind of start over from last season, so some videos are probably going to be repetitive for a lot of you guys, but I seem to have a lot of new subscribers this season, so yeah, I don't think too many foreigners do that. There aren't too many foreigners like us who actually work in Osaka breweries. So I think there's me, and there's maybe like 2 or 3 other people, and there's one guy, and I forget his name, but he's actually a toji. He's actually like a brew master. He's been studying for quite a few years, and is now I think he's Yeah, he's a Toji. I don't remember which brewery he works for, which sake brewery he works at, but I'll try to find that out. So yeah, we don't have a lot of people knocking on our door saying, "Hey, can we come work for you?" So we're shorthanded this season. We're probably going to have a lot more night shifts. I'm probably going to have less days off. Last season, I was lucky. I think I got about 5 to 6 days off per month, which was a luxury. The season before, I had about 4 to 5 days off per month. And this season, they're projecting we're probably going to get about 4 days off a month. So yeah, do the math. One day a week. Yeah, so it's going to be rough. It's going to be a rough season, I'm sure, but I'm still excited. I want to get back to work. I want to give you guys a lot of good footage. I want to show you guys, like I said, the ins and outs. I'm going to try to see if I can even interview some of my coworkers if they're okay with being on YouTube. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to shoot. Last season is why I kind of had to cut it short, because once I kind of covered everything up until December, it was pretty much the same process throughout the season. I did want to I did post a video of me doing a sake bomb, but a lot of people didn't want to be on camera. So next season, I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try to see if I can, when we go out to eat or when we do any type of functions outside of work, I'm going to do my best to try to give you guys a look into the sake life. I call it sake life, and so I want to give you guys all of that. I want to show you everything, and I always promise. I always say it. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it, very happy, upbeat, positive. But I think I would rather just show you guys exactly how it is. I don't really want to edit anything. Damn, that's good. I gotta go easy. It's only like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or 4 o'clock. Sorry. Yeah. So I want to keep it as real as I can. I want you guys to enjoy it. Hopefully, get informed about sake. Actually, so in Japan, and it's funny, this question, this was said to me a few days ago. I was doing a Periscope. I was on Periscope, and somebody had called in and said, a friend of mine is Japanese, and he said, "JD, please don't say sake, call it osake or nihonshu." I was like, "Hi, okay." So in America, I'll just say sake for my American friends, but for Japan, we would say osake. So just take sake, but put an O on the front, or yeah, I mean, that's more the polite way to say it. Or nihonshu. Yeah, nihonshu is the way, yeah, we just say nihonshu is sake, alcohol. So, yeah. What else? Somebody was watching. If you guys are watching by the way, man, I've got a live chat, so let's do this. Let's do the chatting. This is really fun. This is like my first time to go live. So yeah, I'm kind of nervous. It's a little bit different because you're live, so it's not like I never edit my videos anyway. Any of the videos I've ever made, I've never edited them out. What else? I generally try to keep everything as real as I can. But anyway, yeah, it's new, but I do enjoy this. And like I said, I will try to get maybe a better external camera because I'm using my Mac. I'm not really sure the clarity or anything like that. I might have to fix that a little bit. What else? I do kind of like this because A, I'm not killing the battery on my phone, and I'm not having to, and B, I'm not having to scoot it around. I can just sit and be relaxed, you know, which is really nice. As usual, I'm drinking a lot of my favorite Japanese beers. This one is called Norobashi. Yeah, Norobashi. So this is a good one. I think that's correct. Norobashi. I started drinking this beer about, I want to say from so this is going to be my 3rd season making sake. So I'd say probably 2 years ago I started drinking this beer. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. I enjoy it, and it's cheap here in Japan. You know, you can get a can of this. It's like at the convenience store, it's like 133 yen, which probably equals US is probably like $1. Oh, I don't know. Not quite $1.33, but like probably $1.20 or something like that, depending on the rate. So this is Notobashi. This beer. What else? Yeah, so it's. I was trying to look it up to see if I could find, but I can't find it's on here. I do want to figure out how to like share things that I'm looking at from my iPad, somehow get them onto the computer screen. Maybe some type of software I can get to figure that out. That would be cool. What else? So, yeah. Maybe it's Noroboshi. Noro. Trying to figure out the actual pronunciation of this beer, and I can't find it. And that's okay. I'll find it sometime. Not a big deal. But anyway, yeah, it's good beer. What else? Yeah, so it should be a very interesting season. I'm looking forward to getting back to work. I'm looking forward to getting back to my life, back on schedule, back to all that stuff. What else? Yeah, it's actually been a long, but yet now it seems like it's gone by so fast. We finished the season last year, but this year we finished last year's season in May, in beginning of May, and now it's already August 30th. So it's like all of May, all of June, all of July, all of August. There's 4 months, right? Already. It's going to be September, so basically 5 months off. The season before, we usually go, like, typically we'll finish about the middle of May, like the second week of May. Sometimes they'll go almost till the end of May, maybe depending on if they have a lot of rice left over and they want to make extra batches, maybe to have more stock for the next season. But this last season, we didn't want to have a lot of extra stock, so basically cut it a little bit early. So it kind of puts your product a little bit in demand if you don't want to flood your product. I just realized there's probably not too many people watching because I realized that it's actually it is actually in the US. It's already 3 o'clock in the morning, and that's New York time. So San Francisco is like midnight, so 12:30, and the same in Canada. So yeah. But anyway, I'm going to do more of these. I'm going to keep this video up because I want people to be able to see it and know that I can now go live. Therefore, I want you guys to request. I want questions. I want feedback. I want all kinds of stuff. Of course, I want you guys to subscribe, but at the same time, I don't just want to teach you guys something about sake if it's not interesting to you. For example, I would rather, as last season, and my friend Mark in California, I had done a video about where we polish and we mill the rice, we shave it down on site, at the brewery. So I took a video and was showing that process. And after that process, after the rice is polished, it's shaved down, there's all this residue, like a powder. It's the shavings, what's left over. It's a very fine powder, almost looks like flour. And he'd asked me, he had typed in, he'd actually posted a question asking me what we do with that. And so basically what I told him, I went ahead and did the research on it because I actually wasn't really sure myself. I had asked my boss, and basically we take that powder and we bag it, we package it, and farmers buy that from us. We sell it back, and I believe they use that to help fertilize the land, the crops. So basically, in making Nihonshu, we don't waste anything. We're very sustainable. Our water comes locally. We have it. It comes off the mountain, not really off the mountain, but it actually flows underground about 90 meters below the actual rivers. Terorigawa River is a famous river. Our water actually flows underground. There's these underground caverns or whatever you want to call it. And so, we've got our water is, fresh from Ishikawa-ken. Ishikawa is very famous for very clean water, which is one of the key elements, obviously, for Nihonshu. I'm calling it Nihonshu now, no more sake. I'm calling it Nihonshu, just for the purpose of this video. So once the water flows, we get that pumped straight into our wells. It goes directly into our tanks. We use that for, the water is very clean. We do have a filter that runs through just to get out if there's any sediment or anything, which there usually isn't, but everything's filtered through our system. We use that water for washing the rice. We use it for washing, sterilizing all of our tanks, equipment, anything within the brewery. We use that water. From showering to cooking, the water flows throughout the city, throughout the town. So, that's one key element. And then as far as the rice, we try to we work with local farmers around this area, as well as we do get our rice from other prefectures in Japan. But we are working with local farmers that are right around the area where the brewery is, and we're in constant contact, communication with them. We build good relationships with them. Without a good relationship with your rice farmer, that's key. So local water. We have local rice. We grow local rice, and then now our yeast, our koji mold. That's also, we get that locally as well. We have we get it produced, and we get it produced, and we get it shipped to the brewery, and we use that for our Nihonshu. So local water, local rice, local yeast. What else? So we really don't waste anything once we're done pressing the sake, we have a machine that with these screens, these fabric screens, that basically the liquid will pass through, and the rest of like the broken down rice is kind of like a paste, and that basically hardens in it, and it kind of. I did a video last season. It kind of looks like a rice cake, so that gets broken down, and we actually go ahead and we sell that. We package it. It's called kasamuki, and kasamuki is basically what's left after you've pressed. You've run all the liquid through, and because when you're first mixing the sake, the nihonshu, once it starts fermenting, it kind of starts looking like a big bowl of like oatmeal. So you've got the alcohol goes to the top, the rice that starts getting broken down kind of looks like a mush, kind of like a porridge kind of material. And once that gets passed through our machine that presses it and squeezes that, so we get the pure, fresh nihonshu out, which is here. What's left in those screens or those grates is like a clay type kind of material, which is almost you can use that for cooking, for Japanese traditional cooking. You can use that to marinate meat or fish. Last season, one of my coworkers made some type of soup with this sake kasu. Yeah, it was interesting. So we really don't waste anything. We've got the rice. Once we shave it down, whatever is left, we sell it off back to the farmers. They use that to fertilize for another crop. Our water's local. Once we press, all what's left, we turn back around and we sell. So again, we're very sustainable. We have solar. We do have solar that we use at the brewery. Yeah, so it's really cool. It's really awesome. And I'm going to try to give you guys a lot more information, a lot more videos. Sorry, I was gone for a couple days. I haven't done a video for about a week. The last video was my, please subscribe. I need 1,000 people. I'm at 66 people now. That's pretty cool because when I made that video, when I did that vlog, I had like 22 or 23 subscribers. And now we're at 66. So, and that was just in like a week. So that was pretty cool. 940. Anyway, I'm sure once I get, my videos off season probably weren't too exciting. I wanted to try to give you guys more videos, putting a camera on my bike. Unfortunately, throughout July, it was raining a lot. It's the raining season. Once it became end of July, the raining season stopped. It got hot. Every day was like 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Well, that's easy, but then it was like 35, 36, 37 degrees. So for my American friends, yeah, that's like 36, 37, 38. It's like, what, 90s Fahrenheit. So it was hot. With the humidity, it felt like, triple digits every day. I did leave my apartment. I had my air conditioning on every day and people were dying. It was very dangerous. So I did do some videos at night that probably weren't very interesting because you couldn't see anything. I was trying to do those from my phone, which, is not, it's not the best of, it's not really the best of quality, but it worked. But yeah, the videos, I guess I thought there would be more around here to see, but I just couldn't get to it. And that sucks because like I said, it was really, really hot and I didn't want to die making videos for you guys. What else? So yeah, This is my vlog. It's going to be great. I'm not doing any Patreon. I'm not asking for people to, to give me money or anything like that. I just want to inform people, how Nihonshu is made. I should put $1 in a jar every time I call it sake. It's Nihonshu. But yeah, I wanted to give you guys more. I'm going to give you more. This off season was just very unpredictable. It's my first off season living here, so I wasn't used to a lot of the things going on here, the elements, the weather changes like that. Just this morning, if you guys saw my Facebook, we got hit with this storm out of nowhere. Like, my phone starts blowing up, beep, 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 beep. The alarm's going off. I'm going, holy shit, what's going on? And I have 2 applications on there. I have a weather app and an earthquake app. So the earthquake app obviously lets me know, and it's an earthquake app / tsunami app, because I live very close to the Sea of Japan. I can literally ride my bike there in about 15, 20 minutes. So not to say that a tsunami would probably hit this far in. It probably would. So anyway, I have a lot of apps warning me when there's a natural disaster. So this thing's blowing up this morning, and I didn't really know what to do. So I finally realized which app it was, and then I realized which, it was the weather. It was a really bad thunder, lightning cell. It was bad. You guys saw the photos, the Doppler radar. And it whipped through here it rained, it downpoured probably for a good 45 minutes to an hour straight. Then another alarm went off, and because I also live close to the mountainside, they were talking about mudslides and flash flooding and all kinds of stuff. So this morning really sucked. It wasn't a way I wanted to wake up, but it is what it is, and I'm just glad now it's sunny out, and we're safe till about midnight, and then another one's coming. And then I think, like, I saw Florida is getting a hurricane, I believe that's correct. And people were asking me if that had anything to do with this. It doesn't, because we're on the other side. I live very close to the Sea of Japan, so it just, I guess according to my coworkers, these storms are just very common. So anyway, it was a very unpredictable summer. Summer is pretty much over. Knock on wood, thank God. I hope it's over. And then, once I get back to work, it'll be cooling down. I'll be able to get out more. October and November usually aren't too busy at the brewery. Usually we're just setting up and starting to, it's usually about a month of just setting up and getting things in order. That was last season. I'm not sure if this season what's going to happen. I'm not sure if we're going to start producing very early, but we'll see. We'll see. What else? What else? What else? I'm trying to think of what else to give you guys. What other stuff? I'm going through my notes. So we've covered pretty much everything. I'm going to focus on giving you guys good material. Again, try to, if you guys have questions, I look forward to answering any questions, giving you guys any specific footage you like to see. I might also have some webcams that will stay on in my place when I'm home, when I'm coming home from work. I might just basically leave a camera on 24 hours a day. We'll see. I don't know yet. People have been asking for that. And so I'm not really quite sure if that's going to happen. What else? Yeah, that might be interesting. A 24-hour camera. Yeah, and when I do have my night shifts this season at the brewery, that's when I'll also be able to give you guys a lot of footage of Shubo. Shubo is when we're first making. It's like the birth of sake. It's the baby. It's the very early stages of making Nihonshu. I said sake again. Damn it. But again, there's going to be a lot of videos, same as last year, very redundant for some of my current subscribers from the other channel. For my new subscribers on this channel, I hope you enjoy them. For my previous subscribers to the other channel, I apologize. You can just quickly give it a thumbs up if you can. You don't have to watch it. I might try to do a new twist on the videos. We'll see. I am going to try to get a new camera. Should I do a Patreon for that? That would be cool. Cameras are expensive. Yeah, what else? I think that's probably about it. Covered a lot. Have definitely covered a lot in this video, this live cast. So, yeah, hopefully I'll wrap it up here. Hopefully you guys will have watched this. Like I said, again, if you liked it, please give it the thumbs up. And any questions, comments, you guys always know what to do. To all my new subscribers, which is probably about 30 something of you, thank you. Welcome to Sake Life. It's going to be awesome. My vlog is a lot different. A lot of people come to Japan or, and they, they're here on holiday or they live here, and their videos are usually about getting an apartment as a foreigner or buying a car or just living life. And maybe they're students or and they're they're trying to find work. So they're really hardcore YouTubers. I'm not that. I'm that only for the off season. So once I do go back to work, I'll be lucky to probably do I'll do at least 1 video to 2 videos per week. If I can do more, of course, I'll give you guys more. Yeah, it's going to be really, really awesome. I learned what to do, what not to do from last season. Now I have my computer. If I need to edit, I will. That way I can give you guys exactly what you need to see. I love doing my videos unedited, but it's also cool to throw in a couple things as well. Yeah, like for this particular, I haven't figured out how to get my logos and everything in the live. I'm not sure how to do that yet. I'm still figuring things out. So yeah, that's about that. And what else? What else? Yeah, pretty cool. So today's video was drinking Umeshu. And Umeshu is basically, you take an unripened fruit, throw it into a container, with alcohol and sugar. You put it in a dark, cool place. You cover it, and you let it ferment. The sugar basically, the fruit will eventually give off the flavor. The sugar will help it'll help it ferment, thus flavoring the alcohol, kind of like fusion. It's kind of like a fusion, I think, because in America we don't have Umeshu, but I guess it's kind of like if you have a vodka, a flavored vodka, you throw strawberries in a jar with vodka, let it sit for, I don't know, a week or two in a dark place. I guess your vodka would kind of be fused and taste like strawberry vodka. I don't know, it's kind of the same process. And like I said, this Umeshu is not for sale. It's just within our company. So, yeah. And it's funny because I never really liked it. Well, okay, my bottles are starting to leak because they all need to be put back. So, all right, guys, we're just shy of an hour video. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, today's video, I was introducing all the sake and the Umeshu. Sorry, all the Nihonshu. Bah. All right, guys, sake life. Good things are coming. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Sake life. Kanpai.